video, I'll be chatting about why I started a YouTube channel as an artist and illustrator, including changes in how social media is evolving and also the future of creative technology. And the last reason is something I haven't really heard people talking about, so make sure you stick around till the end. Number 1, the downfall of Instagram. When I started sharing my art online, you would post a picture to Instagram of your illustration and you would get very easily likes and comments from strangers who were like-minded and appreciated your art. Organic engagement was a viable way of growing your account, and Instagram was the main place that everybody went to share their work. Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, that is no longer the case. Engagement has been throttled for years to encourage people to purchase ads, and in the last year or so, Instagram has made a lot of controversial changes to the algorithm. Between pushing reels and de-incentivizing posting photos and still images, it's made it really, really difficult as an artist to get eyes on your work. And it's a lot more difficult for artists to churn out videos every day of their work, especially if you have a very, very detailed style. More and more I'm seeing people say that they're no longer really into using the platform. I myself have kind of lost interest a little bit. I pretty much only use it now to share my work, kind of because I have an illustration business and I still get work through there, and I feel like almost like I'm obliged to keep posting and kind of keep the profile going, because if I don't, I'll be punished by the Instagram algorithm, which is ridiculous. But otherwise, I probably wouldn't have an Instagram anymore. But Instagram was once the place to grow your following and post your work. It kind of started to feel like it may go the same way as Tumblr or Facebook. Its user base will grow smaller and smaller and smaller until there's kind of only a very certain demographic left on it in the end. And then what happens to all of the hard work and communities and followers you've built up on the platform? So it's essential that we as creatives don't put all of our eggs in one basket. If the downfall of Instagram is possible, it's important to be present on other platforms so that we can be ready when the social media landscape changes and people flock to greener pastures. Since 2021, I've been branching out into TikTok and most recently YouTube, right here. Which brings me to my next point. Number 2, the age of short form video. TikTok coming on the scene has influenced the social media landscape so much that now we have all of the other platforms trying to imitate them. And now that Instagram is pushing reels and short form video above all else, I was forced to branch out and try my hand at creating short form video. I started off making TikToks because I felt like TikTok is a lot more of a chill place than Instagram, and I was a lot more comfortable trying things out and making mistakes there. I started out trying new ways to display my work that work well for short form content, like sketches, daily art challenges, and just documenting my process. And I realized if I have to make all of these short form videos anyway, I might as well make the most of it and just push them across all of the social media platforms. So the videos go out on TikTok, Instagram, and most recently on YouTube Shorts. Now I never would have thought of myself as a YouTuber or like a social media influencer person. I mostly just use social media as a vehicle to get more clients, display my work, and connect with other creatives. But when YouTube announced YouTube Shorts and made it very clear that they were going to be investing in this heavily, I took notice and had a look at how I could repurpose my TikTok and Reels and post them over here on YouTube Shorts as well. Again, put my eggs in more baskets. And because YouTube Shorts are new, the YouTube algorithm is really pushing them, which is great. Videos I posted on TikTok that may have gotten 1,000 or 2,000 views are now getting 5,000 plus on YouTube, and very regularly as well. And this isn't just a good move short term. Long term, YouTube are going to be monetizing shorts and splitting the ad revenue 45% with creators. They are coming for TikTok, and they want to get as many TikTok users over to YouTube as possible so that YouTube can be the home for not just long form video but also short form video as well. They finally added metrics to join the YouTube partnership program through Shorts, and all you need is 1,000 subscribers and 10 million views, which is a huge amount, but the way that I see it, I'm going to be creating these Reels and TikToks anyway, so it's very little effort to just repurpose it all for YouTube. And if you look at the money people make from TikTok versus Instagram versus YouTube, YouTube is a standout winner. YouTube has always prioritized paying their content creators for the content that they make, and they pay the highest by far. So at this stage, it just makes sense to start a YouTube if you're an artist like me and you're trying to get your work out there. And then there is one more big and honestly a little bit scary reason that I started a YouTube channel. So number 3, AI art and the future of illustration. So AI art, love it or hate it, if you're an artist you probably already know all about it. If not, AI art is essentially art created by an algorithm, often by a user inputting words into a program such as Midjourney or DALL-E art, which potentially you've seen all over your feeds already. The AI takes those words as prompts and scours its image database that it has already learned from, and then spits out a series of images that are similar to what they think you are trying to describe. The results range from uncanny valley nightmares to honestly awe-inspiring works that the untrained eye would have a difficulty differentiating from work that was made by a human being. It has brought a lot of contention to the art world. Some say it will just be another tool that will ultimately benefit artists and our workflows, where others say that it could ultimately replace jobs for artists in certain industries, as corporations go to choose quick, easy and obedient AI over pesky humans with their pesky needs. As an artist myself, I am actually freaked. And I know I shouldn't be, but I can already see how this would be quite enticing for employers in certain industries, concept art, advertising, editorial, anywhere that they could essentially need just a cool looking image is a little bit at risk, at least in my opinion, but it remains to be seen. Currently the only thing stopping it from eating us all up now is that you currently cannot copyright any images that are made with an AI, which makes it unappealing at best and a legal headache at worst for a lot of brands. However, I can't predict how that could change in the future. I honestly never would have predicted that artists would be the first to go in the AI employment revolution. Was not expecting that, so who knows. So what does that have to do with YouTube? I feel like the best way to insulate myself from being replaced by adorable AI robots is to boost my profile as an artist. So when someone is commissioning me for my work, they're not just commissioning me for a certain style, they want to work with me specifically, Grace and Amaku. And to get to the level where people would seek me out like that, I feel like I need to have a significant following on social media, and also to learn to connect with my community in a different type of way, a little bit more genuine, a little bit more close and personal as well, which YouTube is of course great for. YouTube is a perfect way to do this because the long form videos are evergreen, and I mean, I'm here creating bundles of short form content anyway, so I might as well post them on YouTube as well. Tying my personality and my humanity to my work is a great way to cushion myself from the impending AI invasion. I'm hoping, at least. So that's my third reason, my 13th reason. But yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments. If you feel like Instagram's days are numbered, perhaps. And do you think that AI art is good or bad? Or that's harsh. Let me know what you think about AI art. I am still kind of on the fence about it, but I'm open to having my mind changed.